Hello and welcome to Real Sense. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Aguei portable power station. This power station has a 375 watt hour lithium battery and a 400 watt rated output with a 650 watt peak. So this button turns on the USB ports. It has a Type-C 45 watt, a quick charge USB-A and two regular USB-As. Now on this side is the other DC out, which turns on the four 12 volt DC out ports. Now on the bottom is the AC out, and you press and hold to turn it on. Now if you look at the screen, there's the battery indicator, the AC out and the DC out indicators, which are turned on, and the pure sine wave inverter indicator. Now on the right side, you find the two AC out ports and the two LED lights, which are very bright and they work very well. You have the bright, low, the SOS, and the more rapid SOS. On the back side, there's nothing. And on the left side, there's the fan grill, which allows for cooling and ventilation. There's the wall outlet or regular input, and there's a Anderson port for solar charging. And a nice thing is both inputs will work for solar charging. And the other side also has grills for airflow, and that allows the fan to cool the device. In terms of noise, it's not that loud, and it rarely turns on anyways, so that's good. Now here's the Anderson to the MC4 connectors that it brings, and it's pretty straightforward. Just match the colors on the connector to plug in. Now this device only supports up to 60 watt solar charging, which is a bit of a downside, and that means it's gonna charge slower than other devices. It also brings the regular cigarette lighter port to plug in. And like most portable power stations, it will allow you to use your car or RV or anything with a cigarette lighter to charge the unit. Now last but not least, it brings the wall outlet port. And in terms of charging times, since it's max 60 watts, no matter what type of method you're using to charge, it's gonna take around 7 to 9 hours to charge fully. Okay, so to turn off the AC out ports, you hold and press the button. Now in terms of size and weight, this unit only weighs 8.4 pounds, and that makes it very light for the type of battery and capacity that it has. In terms of dimensions, it's 11.41 inches long, 4.72 inches wide, and 7.87 inches high. Now on the bottom, you can see the two rubber pads, and that's to prevent the device from slipping. Now I haven't taken out the nylon covers on the rubber pads because I don't plan to use the device standing, and later on in the video you're gonna see why that is. The whole device is made out of plastic, and my only complaint is the handle, which you can see is kind of loose and it extends out, which makes it a little weird. But overall it's comfortable to hold, and the device is very light to carry around. Now the last thing that comes in the box is the manual, and props to Aguei for including a nice holder where you can store the manual and keep it for longer. Now the model number is the HT400, and it's a regular user manual. It has all the specs and all the guidance that you need to know how to use the device, and extra guidance on how to protect the device and how to properly maintain it over time. Now the things that convinced me to buy this device was not only the price, which is $315 minus the $100 coupon, which makes it $215, which is crazy, but also all the safety features that are included, which include the overload, overcurrent, high voltage, low voltage, overheat, short circuit, overcharge, and crush. And now I'm going to test out the LED lights. You can see the garage light as a reference. This is what it looks like with the garage light turned on. And now I'm going to turn it off. And this is the light coming out of the Aguei. The light source is really bright and very clear. This is the high mode. It has the low mode, the SOS, and the rapid flashing. So I'm going to show you right here. That's the low mode. This is the SOS, and that's the flashing. Again, this is the bright or the high setting, the low, and the other flashing. So overall, it's going to be really useful in emergencies or camping, or when you're dealing with a hurricane and the power's out. But if you have a solar panel, you have unlimited power. All right, so anyways, this is a 120 watt panel that I have, but keep in mind that the max charging wattage is 60 watts. So doesn't matter what kind of input you have in this device, it's always going to be max 60 watts. And now I'm going to demonstrate how to plug it in with the Anderson connector that it brings. So you just connect the MC4 cable to their corresponding connectors, like so. And now you can see that the cable is coming out of the solar panel, and you just connect it to the Anderson port, matching the red to the red and the black with the black. And that's about it. And as you can see, if you can see, the charging state is increasing, so there's power going in. Now this device does not say how many watts going in, but at least there's a charging indicator with a 4-stage battery percentage. So 20 to 40 to 60 to 80 to 100. All right, so that's about it on the solar charging. It's really straightforward, and here's just the solar intensity, so you can see that it's at max. And so you can expect anywhere from 7 to 9 hours to fully charge. All right, so moving on, I'm gonna do the Traeger grill test. And it's just to see if the Traeger grill can run off this device. All right, so to start, hold the AC out and turn on the grill. All right, so that turns on the screen. And now I set the temperature and press the red button to ignite. All right, so the grill is igniting, and I'm just gonna skip forward because it usually takes around 15 to 10 minutes to heat up. And as I was waiting, I added the solar panel just to demonstrate that the unit can charge and power any device at the same time. So we are cooking with the sun. And in the battery indicator, you can see that it's increasing, meaning it's charging. And the AC out button is turned on, and the indicator showing there's an output. Okay, so a couple of minutes later, you can see that the grill started heating up, and there's smoke coming out of the smoke pipe. So yeah, that works. I'm impressed, but the cat is not impressed. He's scared of the fire. All right, time for the couch test. And this is why I got this portable power station. If you recall my Osni 288 watt-hour battery review, I was using that as the battery for the sofa, but due to the fire concerns, I chose something a little bit safer, a little bit more powerful, and something that lasts longer. All right, so as you can see, the buttons are not turned on and the power is not turned on since the cable is not plugged. Okay, so plugging it in, that turns on the buttons. And we're gonna test to see if the recliner works all the way. Starting now. All right. So that works. And I'm gonna try the headrest. Now, like I mentioned before, the challenge is doing both at the same time. So you can see they both retract at the same time. Now let's do it again, both at the same time. And they both work. So this portable power station from Aguei, definitely thumbs up. It works for the use case that I needed it to, and it actually lasts 4 days compared to the Osni, which lasted 3 days. So that makes it even better. I almost forgot showing you guys that the battery does fit underneath the couch. So cool, that works. And now we move on to the Nespresso test. So you can see, as you can see, it's unplugged. Plug it in now. And now I'm gonna try the cleaning cycle. And as you can see, it's not working. So yeah, that confirms that it doesn't work. And based on the user manual, it's not gonna work on any devices that have heat resistance or any high voltage devices. And this is the third portable power station that I review that does not work. But if you subscribe and hit the notification button, the next device will work. Stay tuned. Anyways, here is the last test, and here is all the electronics. We got the laptop, tablet, phone, and the USB fan. Now they're all connected, and we're gonna try to see if they all work at the same time. All right, so starting with the USB, you can see that the phone and the fan work. By the way, you can see the blue circle on the phone. That means it was quick charging, so that works. And trying out the AC, you can see the laptop and the tablet turning on, and that works as well. Now, Aguei claims up to 10 devices simultaneously can be plugged in, and these are just 4, so you can expect a lot more. Oops, I turned on the light, but you can see I plugged it in, and you can see the battery is charging, and that confirms that it has the pass-through charging, so that's really nice. Alright, so to conclude this video, I really like the Aguei portable power station. It's very powerful because it has the 400 watt output and the 375 watt hour battery. Now, if you go to the Amazon store, there's 2 versions. There's a 375 watt hour and a 380 watt hour. According to the specs, the 375 watt hour is more efficient. I'm not sure how it's more efficient, but that's the one I chose just to see if it was any better than the 288 watt hour Osni, which turned out it was. It lasts an extra day longer, has better safety features, and it's a better overall package. So I'm really happy with it. So yeah, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe. I'm gonna be reviewing the, well, I can't say. If you subscribe, you'll know. Till next time, bye.